And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Live from Las Vegas, it's your good pal, Jeremy, Dog Danley, and we are going to be starting soon with Bar Comedy USA News. I got to give Double T a call. He's checking in from 96.7 FM, The Eagle, in Rockford, Illinois. And he will be broadcasting this edition of Bar Comedy USA News for the local listening audience there. Meanwhile, you, my lovely and faithful friends, fans, and followers, get the live treat right here on social media as we simulcast. So, I'll be right back. Stick around. Comment below where you're watching from. Comment below where you're watching from. And I will let you know when the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour is coming to a town near you. And if you want to check out the full schedule, go to barcomictix.com. So hang tight. I'm going to give Double T a call, and we'll be right back for Bar Comedy USA News. Hang tight. Oh, is it coming from my end? Okay, how's that sound? What kind of noise is it? Is it still there? Is it... Oh, okay. Is that good right there? Do you still hear it? Well, I don't know what it is then, if it's a YouTube thing or something. Do you still hear it? Okay, well, Double T, I've got everything turned off on my thing other than my microphone. Okay. Well, good morning, Double T. It is exciting to talk to you because, as you know, I go all over the country. We get into all kinds of adventures. We bring live comedy to the nooks and crannies of America on the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. And we talk a lot about the mix-ups and hijinks that go along with that. Well, as you know, Double T, every once in a while, I also like to put on my acting hat and go off to do a different type of comedy, which is entertaining the fine folks this year, next week, at the Rockingham County Fair in Harrisonburg, Virginia, in the Swashbucklers Comedy Pirate Show. Oh, Double T. I definitely have. It's been a few years, but it's along the same lines as the Wild West show, except this time it's themed with pirates. And Double T, I'm really excited about it because I'm what you might call a method actor. Which means, you know, to play a pirate, I'm able to stop showering. I've started cursing at strangers. I drink rum at 10 a.m. And I tried to get my wife to dress up like a wench, but she told me I should walk the plank instead. Well, you know, I was gonna do the eye patch. I was gonna do the eye patch, but that's if you're walking around with an eye patch and you're staggering around like you're half drunk, that's just a typical Friday night in Las Vegas. Well, the character's name, this is a great character, Double T. The character's name is Black Jack Blown Apart. And by the end of the show, I get blown up with a cannonball. Yeah, that will be awesome. It's probably gonna. It's, you know, I've done the show before, and so you know, we do 2 or 3 times a day. So 2 or 3 times a day, Double T. I'm gonna get more blasted than that time I was in Amsterdam. You know, Double T, that's actually a really, really good question because back in the day, you know, I could drink rum at 10 a.m. And it was considered a work requirement. You know, I can deduct Captain Morgan's off of my taxes. Right, so that right there is an incentive. Although you bring up a Double T, a good point, Double T. I'm getting a little bit older these days, and you know, I'm out there practicing to be a pirate in my front yard, and I'm just worried that my neighbor's going to call the cops because they think I'm having a stroke. You know, I'm not ready to break that out right here on the radio. I've kind of got to get, like I said, I'm a method actor. I've got to get into the costume. I've got to get into the whole thing. Maybe next week when we talk again and I'm actually in the thick of things, I can do something like that. But I will tell you, Double T, I have been practicing a little bit, and now both of my sons just wonder why all of a sudden I sound like a chain smoker. Oh no, I think they absolutely love it. I think they really dig it. And you know, when I do the shows at the nightclubs and the taverns and the neighborhood restaurants and bars on the Pub and Grub comedy tour, that's rated R comedy a lot of times. It's not really family friendly. This is my opportunity to jump in to comedy that's more family friendly. So my kids are able to get into it. They love to see me act like a silly pirate and practice the pirate laugh and say gar and arg. You know, meanwhile, my wife told me I sound like a constipated bear. So she's very supportive, and you know, I also think that my sons just think it's going to be cool that I get to carry around a sword. Well, the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour is bringing live stand-up comedy to nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood restaurants, and bars. If you're bored, burned out, stressed out, it's the perfect escape. Get away from all the BS of the world. So head on over to barcomictix.com. That's barcomictix.com. You can check out the schedule and get tickets for an upcoming show. Oh, thank you, Double T. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to talk to you. Okay, thank you, Double T. We'll talk to you soon.